Whew. I don't know if video today can be salvaged. We're getting a really late start, and I feel like the list is really, really long. So we're gonna try. We have one more threat that's a new threat to video that we really haven't had too much before, and it's that thing. That thing is loud. Something that you folks may not have appreciated about our videos before is how quiet the generator was, because we were never running it. So got a couple of tasks to work on that are pretty urgent. Yesterday I was hoping to get this garage area completely tarped, and actually it looks like it was a good thing we didn't. It looks like the wind and the warmth did a good job of drying things out. And I wouldn't say it's dry, but it's definitely not swimming in water like it was. So I think we should get Alyssa up here with the backpack blower and have her try to get this cleanish. And then I've got to put a piece of worm board right here to finish out this stair opening and finish out the bearing for that post. Then one way or another, we've got a plywood over this, and we won't be able to go up and down right here anymore. When we tarped this before the workshop, even though we anchored the tarp around the edges, the wind would come in the garage and go right up through that stair opening and just inflate this tarp like a huge umbrella, or parachute, I guess. So we've got to pretty much seal off that opening so that air cannot get underneath this plastic and just destroy it. We feel like because this is all going to be exposed to the weather for at least a month, who knows, could be all winter, it's worth taking the time to really anchor this stuff. I can already feel some of this worm board kind of moving a little bit, which is understandable. It'll lay back down once it's dry, but it'll be a while. So I'm going to work on that, and then Alyssa's going to help me this afternoon see if we can't hammer out some of this to-do list. We've got about 2 hours before dark. What we need to do is get you up there with the backpack blower and get as much of the debris and stuff blown off there as you can. I think it's already gassed up. I'll help you. Go up there. It's hooked on something. So this one doesn't really have an on switch. It only has an off switch, which is your thumb.
Gotcha. On
there. You push this down and hold it, and it'll kill it. You have to put it on about, usually at least half choke, and you shouldn't have to pull it too hard. Once it starts, just let it warm up for a second, and then go to half choke. Okay.
This is reminiscent.
Oh yeah! I remember when
most of our current subscribers have not seen this clip right here.
She's good, run along now.
I would do that now, but my hair's in a bun.
Yeah, and I just did my hair, so. Okay, so yeah, just try to get some of the debris off the platform.
Okay.
is going to be really hard to get in there because there's shims underneath this post, and I'm going to probably actually have to trim those shims off in order to get that warm board underneath there, because the shims are below the post, so I can't even get. This should have been done. I know that it just didn't get done, and now it's going to be twice as hard as it would have been, or 5 times as hard. Somehow I have to get this shim off of there, and then there's another one pointing out this way. This is too big. I don't have a saw that'll fit in there. So just put the hose down. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Got it. If you could disconnect the car from the backhoe, and then after it's disconnected, try to start the backhoe, and then I'll come check it out. I'm gonna cut this piece right here, the little piece. Once that's done, we can plywood over this, and then we'll be ready for sheeting. Yeah, so let's take that plastic up. I'll put it up in the bucket, and then we'll bring plywood down. Okay.
My, is it dark up here?
Yeah.
Should we change that?
Unless you want to just walk off the edge, probably.
Let's try the sky. Ooh. Hey, there's nothing to reflect the light off of.
Hey, what the heck?
But hey, the timber frame sure looks nice. Wow.
Nice.
That was incredible.
We should put that in our living room once it's done.
I know, that should go in our living room. Do you want to turn the other one on? If you guys haven't seen our unboxing of these lights, check it out. Pretty cool.
Do you know what these are not?
Huh.
Fun lights. You know how I know? Because if it were fun, they'd call it fun. They call
Oh,
it work.
true. Ooh. Wow.
Not a bad
That looks amazing.
battery powered, even better. You don't have to deal with cords.
What are the goods we got? Whoa. We got Gorilla Tape, staple gun, staples, and a kombucha. How the heck did that get in there?
We have this huge chunk of plastic left over from our slab, under the slab. When you know it's gonna be like 8 feet too short.
Wow, do we even bother?
We have to, otherwise we'll end up with a bunch of rolls of plastic laying around. We already have.
You want to start on that side?
I do, because what's gonna happen is this is gonna tuck underneath that side, and this side's gonna have a bunch of cuts in it, and that side won't, because it's gonna overhang the lip, and so it won't even reach to these posts, because these posts are 20 feet apart. With the overhang, that piece won't even come up to the posts. If you want to get on the other end, we need to flip this dog over. Come on, Low Rover. You've been recommissioned to over. Hurrah. This is a huge light. So let's pull it to where this crease right here is like on the edge of the plywood. That way it'll overhang the plywood by this one crease. That'll work pretty good there. I'd say probably fasten it slightly just so it doesn't wiggle a whole bunch, and then yeah, start like just making relief cuts. We really want to pull this like as tight as possible where we tape it and whatnot. So we don't want it all lumpy.
Right, so let's tape one end.
Right.
And then kind of make it tight as we go.
I think if we secure the two sides and then tension it and then tape and then tension it and tape, that'll work real good. We'll go like that. That's pretty good. Pretty close.
Nice safety glasses there.
Are they?
Are those Home Depot ones?
I have no idea. I think your parents found them. They're clear. They don't have a lot of sawmill scratches all over them.
Enjoy that for a day.
Or moon dust scratches.
Jesse's been doing a lot of work himself outside the past few days because I've been focusing mostly on catching up on our video edits, and it's just been a lot of cleanup to do and whatnot, but can't deny that when there's two people, things go a lot quicker. Just having someone to give you tension or grab something for you doesn't necessarily double productivity, but it'd be great if you could just hover. That way you never have any weight on the tarp. Kershaw knife for the win.
Not doing too bad.
I have so much sap on my knee that every time I lift my knee, I hear that sticky noise.
Right there.
Uh-huh. Oh, yep, I can start taping that.
Tape all those seams.
Okay.
There's no reason not to run a strip of tape around the posts.
Yeah.
To try to seal off around the posts.
Yep. Okay.
we should start referring to people by their post number. Gonna need to see post 4 and 7 in my office.
Whoever attended the workshop and is watching this video, you might remember Matt. Matt emailed us today just to kind of say hey and I don't know, check in, and he signed it Matt, post 9.
Let's see, Matt. Hold on. Let's see. So that would be Matt. I think you're in this corner, buddy. Oh, it's right here.
This is 5.
If that's 8, this is 9. Matt, wow, buddy. You had a really complex post, dude. Wow. So, if you want to know how terrible Alyssa and I feel like cowards, Gaius, our engineer, was like, "Hey, which post do you and Alyssa want to do?" And I'm like, "Oh, I think post 5 would be really nice, like because it's in the
lucky number.
It's in the middle of the living room and stuff." And then I looked at the post on the cut sheet, and I'm like, "Dude, there's like practically no joinery."
Yeah. I think this post is bleeding the most.
Is it?
Look at it, right here. It's all like oozing out.
Yeah, I think that's the brace. I don't even know it's the
brace.
post. I think that brace is making up for like 3 or 4 beams. Yeah, it's oozing. There's a pretty good chunk of sap on the, and it's really clear. Look at that. It's like super light sap. We're half done. That was like kind of like the hard half because we had double the posts. So if we do this right, the next piece won't intersect those posts. It'll just overlap these 2 pieces.
We're
and then
going this way, north to south, right?
Yeah,
okay.
But it won't reach those posts, so we won't have to cut out all those post details.
Right.
We
So
just
we
overlap
should have
it.
one piece that's quick, and then a final piece.
No, there's one whole piece.
Really?
It's 20 feet.
Oh, I thought it was 12 feet.
No, they're 20 feet wide.
I think, keep morale high, I'm gonna take a very brief break.
Oh,
I just have to go to the bathroom.
I was thinking about just peeing over the side. Timber. Whoa. Don't fall off. I think I need to get like a hot shoe for my head cam so I can put a camera or a light on my head cam because my headlamp and head cam on the same head doesn't work very good. Yay, we only have 1 roll of plastic left over, but this time it's a bigger roll.
Nice job, love.
All done. We have to put furring strips all the way around the outside. That'll help it to maintain its wind resistance. Probably we'll try to find some better tape. I don't know. This project renews my hatred for tape. You remember when we did the plastic underneath the slab? Terry was like, "Hey, do you guys have any better duct tape?" And I was like, "Yeah, but it's the same crappy duct tape." Mm-hmm. We paid for like the $4 duct tape, the $12 duct tape, and the $20 duct tape, and it all sucked equally. So in the end, I'm pretty sure we just said screw it, and we stuck the foam on top of it. And
on a good note, you look amazing with the timber frame behind you.
Oh, thanks. All right, let's get some dinner. Good job, love.
You too.
We'll unfortunately be back up here tomorrow to deal with the finishing parts of this and maybe more of our to-do list.
I'm sure Jesse has shared this in the videos over the past few days that I haven't been much a part of, but getting going again after putting the frame up has been a mental challenge for us, mostly because we simply cannot just start drawing the structure in. There's a lot of loose ends that are untied, and basically everything on our property has been neglected since we started the build 4.5 months ago. So every day we're trying to just pick little things and big things, in all honesty, on the to-do list that we can do, and this was on the to-do list today. So little by little, believe it or not, we are cleaning things off of the to-do list. Our property is looking amazing. And this is what we're gonna keep doing until our SIPs arrive. I think we can take this down in one trip if we're strategic.
Yeah, I'll just move everything to the edge and then we can kind of offload it. Yeah.
Do you want to go to Mexican or pizza for dinner?
I think I'm gonna start the truck and you have to decide.
I already decided.
trick question? Ready to go?
Yep.
Okay.
Turn the light off. Crap.
Bye.
Alright, now turn it back on. Off camera, so we can get down.
Oh, okay.
The video has to end on a black screen.
Oh, okay.